Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm Nancy Yawner coming to you live today. It's Tuesday at 4 o'clock East Coast time. And I am coming to you from the heart of our home, my kitchen, where I share a little bit of real estate, a little bit of health, and a little bit of home with you on a consistent basis. And I am with Love to List and Keller Williams Realty. And I have been selling in Northern Virginia for 37 years. And it's been a wonderful career. And I'm so excited right now in my career as so much is happening at Love to List. So much goodness, so much excitement. And I'm just so looking forward to sharing with you all up in the coming months all this goodness that we have going on. We're really excited about helping the next generation with my daughter, my grandson, and some other really great young people that we're bringing on board. So that's very exciting. Today's topic, I was going to talk to you a little bit about what it's like to live a dual state living lifestyle, which I have been doing now for going on 5 months. So it's taken a little bit, right? A little bit of an adjustment, of course. But I'm just going to talk to you about some of the pros and cons. And before I do that, there's something that's been on my heart that I want to talk about as well. And that is, it has to do with your house key. And what is that? So I had, and there's a reason why I'm going to share this with you. I, a long time ago, had a profile done of my personality profile. And one of the things that came out of that profile was that I am the type of person that you would give the key of your house to when you're away on vacation, right? So when you give your house key while you're away on vacation, obviously it's going to be someone that you know, you like, and you trust, right? To have someone take care of your number one asset probably while you're away. And so that is that's in my personality profile. And it's funny because I am a realtor and I get the key to your house every time we list a house for sale. And I know what this means. It means that you're entrusting us to take care of everything from the beginning, the middle, to the end and beyond of whether you're buying or selling real estate. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is I've had 2 situations here of late where people have really made it a point to express to me their deepest, like, how do I put it? It's they really appreciate the care and the communication that we provide as a real estate company. And so the reason I'm sharing that with you, because it keeps coming up. And when I talk about the dual state living lifestyle, I'm living primarily up in Minnesota and northern Minnesota in a town called Bemidji on a lake called Grace Lake. However, I'm still running a business in Ashburn, Virginia, Northern Virginia. And I'm leaving this weekend to go back and visit with many clients, friends, whatnot while I'm there. And there's some pros and cons to this, but the pros far outweigh any cons. And actually the cons are more internal, not really anything physical. So one of the pros of living this dual living lifestyle is that we actually did it as my husband and I were following a dream. Okay, we always wanted to live on a lake, and so we decided not to put that off anymore. And so it was a struggle, right? Do we follow our heart, right, and do this dream, or do we stay put and just kind of live what we've always done? You know, very comfortable. I lived in the DC metro area my entire life, 60 plus years, and so you know, do we just kind of continue the same old, and very comfortable? And there's a lot of fear when it comes to the unknown, right? Even though I'm familiar with this lake, I grew up in the summers here, but just to uproot your whole lifestyle. So the pro is we followed our dream, and it feels really good to have done that, right? The other thing that came out of it is that we have simplified our life, right? So we don't have, you know, our financial situation is good and healthy. We have healthy habits. We have good routines. We don't have a big house to take care of. And just looking at the lake is so enjoyable that we're not busying ourselves all the time, right? So we have a lot of nice quality time. So that's a pro. You know, my husband is my number one relationship, right? So as your realtor, you want a realtor that is going to have the ability to be able to connect with their family, be with their family, take care of themselves first so that they can take care of you. And that's what I try to model and do. I want to make sure I have good boundaries, and, you know, that's healthy, right? And so you want a healthy minded agent, you want a healthy physical agent, you want, you know, people that are taking care of themselves so that they can take care of you as well. Because my commitment to my family is the same as my commitment to my clients. So, you know, so one of the cons is I was very concerned about what my clients might think. But what I've realized, especially with all these comments I've gotten like lately, I think someone's trying to tell me something, is that, you know, it's my skills, my knowledge, my experience, my problem solving abilities, my management ability of dealing the whole transaction, multiple transactions, you know, from up here, high above. So I think that, you know, I realized that I was maybe concerned about what my clients might think, and I've had some people kind of ask me about it, but it's been very positive. It's been seamless. I have consistent communication and care with my clients. So that I don't think we have missed a beat. So I really don't think there's really, I'd say the only real con, right? The only real con is there is a little bit of added expense, right? Flying, especially right now, it's very expensive to fly. So I would say that's the one con. But other than that, I feel like it's a real positive, and I hope and pray that my clients feel the same way. That's the type of feedback that we're getting. So that's kind of it. It's different. I'm more efficient with my time. When I was back home, I was probably more reactionary living there, and I would run more. I was always running real estate errands. People would call me and they'll be, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm running real estate errands." So I'm not running the errands anymore. I'm more of like the manager of those errands, making sure things get done. But, you know, it's less reactive. I'm more proactive. So all in all, dual state living lifestyle, I have found very enjoyable. Of course, I miss the lake. I miss my husband when I'm back east, but I love spending time with my clients and my family and friends there too. So it's really the best of both worlds. And I really, you know, wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I feel very confident and very positive, very proactive, and it's very enjoyable. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. And now that I've shared that, I want to tell you about this great property we have coming on the market in Reston this weekend. Repeat clients, of course, love working by relationship. Oh, hey, Kim, how you doing? And we have this gorgeous townhouse coming on the market in one of the nicest little pockets. It's called Wild Hawthorne. and it's a tuck-away community nestled in the woods, but very convenient to everything. And the townhouse is in excellent condition. It's got such a nice vibe in it. The couple have beautiful things. It's beautifully presented, and that's coming on this weekend, and I'm excited to be there. We're having a double open, so be on the lookout for this gorgeous Reston townhome for $887. And we still have our King Street properties on the market. We've got some hovering going on there, so I hope to get those under contract very soon. That's a really special property. There's 3 actually we have for sale right there at the same street. So anyways, I hope everyone's doing well and you're enjoying your spring weather. And agents, if you are ever thinking about having a dual state living situation and conducting business, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I would love to talk with you about it, all right? And see how I can give you some tips and tricks on some of the things that you can do to make it seamless, okay? All right. In the meantime, everyone take care. Have a great rest of the week. I'm looking forward to seeing those of you back east this weekend and next week, and I will be doing my live from back east. So I'll see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling. Okay? All right. Take care, everyone.